Hi guys, so I wanted to do a video for you. I just got my Urban Spectrum eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay, and I thought that I would do a video for you. So here is the box that it comes in. Super cute, right? All that like rainbow writing, I just love it. And then here is the palette itself. It's got this matte black lid on it, and you can see that it's like got the cutout all the way around looking like lace. It's beautiful. It's got this raised jeweled Urban Decay symbol, and it's in a deep emerald green. It's super beautiful, and because this is matte, it doesn't hold the fingerprints, which is great. And then you take the lid off. It's got a full-size mirror in there. I haven't taken the film off, that's why it looks cloudy like that. And then here is the palette itself, and it's beautiful. This palette has 5 new shades. It's got 4 permanent shades and then 6 shades from other palettes. The new colors from the palette are Flashback, which is this color right here, which is a beautiful like purpley color. The other new color is Flatline. Let's find it, which is this one, and I'm using that one in this video. And then Backlash, another one that I used in the video. Daybreak, which is this color right here. Gorgeousness. And then Burn, which is the color right next to it. Just kind of like a mocha, shimmery mocha. And that is the other thing about this palette, you guys, is every color in here is shimmer. So if you're not a color girl, if you're not a shimmer girl, then this isn't the palette for you. But if you are a shimmer and a color girl, then you're gonna love this palette. It's absolutely beautiful. They're full-size pans. They're just in a different shape. The other thing that I do want to tell you, you can see that there's a little cutout there. That allows you to pull the palette out. And then it has this velvet on the inside of the box. You could use it for jewelry or other keepsakes. And I like that the box is reusable after you're done with the palette, or if you just end up having it for years and then the shadows are no good anymore, which that's a long ways off. But at any rate, you could repurpose the box immediately or later, whenever you want. So I love that. This color here is the one that I want to call out, which is this top left one, and it is called Deep End. And that is a color that was in the 15th anniversary palette, which I don't have. Deep End is my very favorite 24x7 glide on liner, so I'm super excited that they came out, well, that they put the shadow in here. And yeah, so here is the Deep End 24x7, and just look at that, you guys. It is just so beautiful. I absolutely love that color. So out of all of them, I think that that is one that I am the most excited about. I always tend to pick a favorite. I really love Prank, but as much as I love Prank, I don't think that it will beat Deep End for me. So I thought I would do a look for you guys using the new Urban Spectrum palette by Urban Decay. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to take Creme Brulee, and I'm going to pop that all over my lid, because it's fairly close. Actually, I'm just going to run it all in the crease here. I'm not actually going to go all over. So I'm just running that in the crease. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more to the top part here, just above my crease. And I have some really prominent area right here on my eye, and so I like to just kind of buff over it. I mean, it's still going to show. It's kind of like I don't know if you call it Klingon or what, but just because my brows grow like all the way down here. I know it's treacherous, but they grow, you know, all the way down, and so I have to shape them and put them kind of up where they should be. And but here, this part would be covered, right, if I let the hair grow down there, but whatever. So I just kind of try to buff that area, not all the time, but today. Okay, and that brush that I was using was the Blender by Makeup Addiction, and that is what it looks like. It's just a regular blending brush. Okay, and now I'm going to take on, this is a no name, but it's almost like a little fluffy type pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Spectrum Palette, and I'm going to pick up this color right here, which is called Backlash. And this is not your average crease color. I just, I'm in the mood for something a little bit different. So right in the crease, I'm going to go ahead and lightly put that in there. I load the brush up pretty good, and then just putting that right there in the crease. And then with the 776 by Bordello, that's this brush right here, I am going to buff that out. And I'm just buffing that into the Creme Brulee that I laid down already. And I'm just kind of circular back and forth blending that out. You just want to blow the color out. Oh, the fan is on. Oh, hopefully that wasn't too distracting. Sorry. Okay, so we've kind of just blown that out in the crease, and it, you know, doesn't look all that great right now, but it's going to come together. So before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and do my brow bone, and I am taking the Anastasia Brow Duality. This one is going to be the matte shell side of this one. And I'm just going to run that under my brow. And, you know, I haven't done my brows yet. I always do them last because I don't do my foundation until after my eyeshadow is done. And I don't want to do my brows before I do my foundation, if that makes any sense. So you're seeing me with some toe up brow situation going on. Because I want the next color, the blue that I'm going to lay down, because I want it to be as intense and be the best that it can be, I'm going to use the Violet Voss Secret Weapon. And this is normally used for like glitters and things like that, but I find that when I'm wearing or putting a shadow on that I, you know, really want to pop, I use this also, like with my MAC pressed pigments, or, you know, just pigment, loose pigments, whatever. I use this because it's nice and sticky, and the color is going to go on as intense. I'm going to take just a flat brush, and this is the C203 Red Sable, and I believe that this is a Crown Royal brush, or a brush that I got at Crown Royal, but any flat eyeshadow brush will do. And then I'm picking up from the Spectrum palette this middle blue color here, which is called Evidence. And I'm just going to put that all over, except for that very inner corner right here. And I'm just taking it up to the crease. So it's kind of going over a little bit of that backlash that we laid down. Now see, you can see that that Evidence is really doing its thing. It's filling itself. And that's what we want. And you kind of want to take it up just a bit. Not adding any more to the brush, but just kind of going up into the crease like that. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm taking one of the brushes that came in one of my Naked palettes. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm taking this end of it. It's a dual-ended brush, and I'm taking the larger part of it, the larger, more fluffier part, and I'm picking up Flatline, which is right here in the Spectrum palette. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner right here. And I'm going ahead and going over where Evidence begins a little bit, just so that it crosses over it first. And then I'm going to go back with that flat brush into Evidence, and then I'm just going to go over that again and bring it in just a little bit more, just so that we get that gradation from that, what is it, Flatline, and then it's Evidence and Flatline, and then just Evidence. There we go. Okay, so don't usually do that, you guys. If you have fallout, just leave it alone. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with this pencil-y type brush, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of the Backlash. I'm going to tap off my brush, and then right here, right where Evidence is bleeding into it, I'm going to go right over that line, and then you'll see that it kind of gives us that deeper shade. And they just kind of go into each other, and that's what we want. You don't want any harsh lines. I'm not sure why on camera it seems to look like it's not blending. It definitely is. So I really love the color that Backlash and Evidence make together. It's like this rich, like purpley color. And then I'm going to go back with my Makeup Addiction fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back into Creme Brulee, and I'm just going to buff it out up here, making sure that my highlight is all blended and Backlash is all blended. And just for continuity, I'm going to go back with Backlash on this blending brush, and just between it and Creme Brulee, the edge of it, I'm just making sure that that's fully blended. There we go. So I'm going to do my foundation and my under eye, and then I'll be right back to finish up the look under the eye. So I'm going to go in with that pencil-like brush that I used Backlash with, and I'm going to go back into Backlash with it, and I'm going to smudge that all on my lower lash line, and I'm not being really careful because I want it to be blown out. And I just want it to kind of peek out, so I'm taking it pretty far down. I always end up getting it. I know that grosses people out, but okay. Then I'm going to take a flat liner brush, looks like that, and I am going to go into evidence first, and I'm just I'm just tapping my brush into the shadow, and I tap it off, and then I'm just right on the lash line, just running that color all the way along the lash line. Now, when I put that on, I didn't like that it was fairly light. It's not showing up very well, and I want it to be wanted it to be darker and more intense. So then after that, I go into Prank, which is a darker blue. It's beautiful. And I'm doing the same thing, just tapping my flat shader brush. I didn't wipe it off or anything, just went right into Prank. And I'm going to go over evidence. And you can see that Prank is much deeper, which is what I'm looking for. And then you'll see here, I kind of brought it down just a little bit, just to open up that inside. So to do that, I just push and I go down just a little bit, and then that kind of creates that opening there. This is a Sonia Kashuk smudger brush, and I am taking my color switch, I forget who this is by, oh, Veramona, and it's just like it's a sponge thing, and you can clean your brushes in between. And I just want to make sure that this smudger brush is really clean, so that I'm just smudging the Prank and evidence into Backlash. And I'm just going to take that just on the lower part of Prank, just to smudge that in. Like so. Just like that. And then I'm going in with a 24/7 Velvet Glide-On eye pencil, and these are kind of the newer ones, but they were on sale on the Urban Decay website. And this one is called Plushy, and it's a purple, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the waterline. And I've kind of got a little bit of backlash on my waterline, but that's okay. I'm just going to go right over it with the pencil. And you don't want to pull on your lower lash line, you guys. Just, if you just push in, it's going to come out. I mean, and you can just kind of line it like this without doing anything, but I like to expose it, so I push in. I'm taking that all the way along the lash line. Take that same Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to go into my color switch. This thing is awesome, you guys. I love it. And you can see that I used it to smudge out the darker colors, and you can see that there's no color left on the brush. So I really love this thing. So I'm going to go in to Bordello from the palette, which is this color right here, and I'm going to put that right in this space. This is a really beautiful color, and it's nice and shimmery. So there we go. I'm just putting that right in there, just to highlight that opening that we created. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques, what is this called? What is this called? Oh, a Real Techniques smudger brush. And I am going to go, I'm going to use MakeupGeek's Shimma Shimma. And I'm just going to use that and pop it. Don't mind my nails, you guys. I really got to go get them done, and took the polish off. I'm putting that just on the inner corner here. And if you don't have If you don't have Shimma Shimma, it's really similar to Steeless Kitten. If you don't have that, then just use the Flatline from the palette or any kind of an iridescent-y, like shimmery color that you have. Anything is going to work to just lighten that area up. Anything that's light and iridescent like. Okay, so there we have the bottom. The bottom is all done. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my lashes on and some mascara. 1 coat of mascara, lashes, and I'm going to put some mascara on the bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. So that is the finished look, you guys. I used my Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes. It comes in a case like this. So I just went ahead and put on mascara. I used the Lorik CEO, which is just a nice mauve type neutral color, and I absolutely love this lipstick. It goes with so much. It's just the best lipstick to just have in your purse all the time, because it's, if you run out of the door and you forget to put lipstick on, or you don't have time to do it and you just run out and you need something on your lips, this is probably going to go with pretty much any look that you would have. So I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I hope that you'll try out the look. If you got the Urban Spectrum palette, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm super uber, like I said, I'm in love. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you got it, or if you're thinking about getting it, or if you'd like for me to do some more looks with it. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, and I'm happy to do some more looks with it, because it's a great palette. So it is full of color, it is full of glam. So if you're more on the neutral side and you don't like a lot of color, this is not the palette for you. But if you are a glam it up girl and you like to do colors or rainbows or whatever, then this is definitely the palette for you. So again, questions or anything, I'll put everything that I used in the description below, and if I missed anything, then let me know, and I will be sure to get back with you. So I hope that you're having a great day, night, whatever time you're watching. I hope that you're blessed, and I hope that you'll be at peace. Okay, I'll be the same.